Hey guys, this is TheTopher. Today we're out here in Baltimore, Maryland, and we're getting the chance to get behind the wheel of the 2024 Hyundai Kona Electric. We've only got about 10 minutes with this car, so we won't be able to do a full in-depth review, but we'll go and we'll give you some first impressions on what this thing is like to drive. We have another video going up on the 2024 Hyundai Kona N-Line with the ICE 1.6 turbo, so make sure you check that video out if you want to know specifics about the Kona. But we're just going to go around the block here and see what this new Kona Electric is like to drive. But before we do that, let's hop out, take a look at it, and see what it looks like on the outside. Pretty modest spec on this one. It's just gray, and we've got some aerodynamic looking wheels here. We've got our charge port here on the front of the car, level 2 and level 3. Now this is a front wheel drive only electric vehicle. We'll have two different configurations. This particular car makes 201 horsepower, 188 pound-feet of torque, and it's got about 260 miles of range. So a little bit more than the outgoing Kona Electric. And like I said, if you want to see specifics on the Kona, make sure you check out our Kona N-Line video. One thing I do want to say though is that the Kona now has a power liftgate. That is new for the 24 model year. It isn't a standard option, but you can have it if you'd like. Cool. Let's hop in this thing. Let's take it around the block real quick and let's see what it's like to drive. Quick look here at the interior. We've got H-Tex in this car, which is Hyundai's synthetic leather. All right, we got just about 10 minutes to go and see what this thing is like to drive. So let's go ahead and do it. Lots of Ioniq 5 design cues here with the new Kona, and they make sense here with the electric car, of course. And something that I find interesting is that the electric car was actually designed first. So in the design studio, they started with this, and then they kind of built the ICE car from that. All right, let's get right into it and see how quick this thing is. Okay, not too bad. We do have 4 drive modes here on the Kona Electric. We only have 3 on the regular car. We gain an eco mode in this one. Let's go sport mode. Okay, relatively quick. Let's get that key out so that's not rolling around. One thing I loved about the previous Kona Electric is how willing it was to just light up the wheels. It's a burnout machine still. Yes, and easy access to our traction control button. And we've got paddles behind the steering wheel that activates and works our regen braking. Left paddle increases, right paddle decreases. Yeah, this still feels pretty good. It's relatively quick. And again, we talk a lot more about driving dynamics in the other Kona video, but this thing feels pretty dialed in. It actually, I mean, of course it feels a bit more planted than the ICE car because it has a lower center of gravity. 260 miles, pretty usable range. Front-wheel drive architecture, as I don't know that they could really do an all-wheel drive version of this. You'd lose quite a bit of room back there, so it makes sense that it's front-wheel drive only. Okay, we're just gonna turn around up here. Regen there. Decently strong regen. Brake pedal feel is pretty nice. It's a little soft at first. Keeping in mind here, this is an electric car. There's the old Kona. Yeah, this drives nice. This is kind of what this platform feels fit to do. I always find myself really liking these kind of small hatchback front-wheel drive electric cars because they're fun to drive. They're so torquey. And this has about 10 more horsepower than the most powerful internal combustion Kona, but it feels like it has 50 more, honestly. The ride is nice too. This feels like it's damped better than the standard car. Man, I wish I was driving this today. We're gonna have, or Hyundai's gonna have, oh man, okay, we're pulling back up to HQ, so let's chill out. They're gonna have a separate drive program for the Kona Electric, so definitely expect a more in-depth video here on this car. But under first impressions, I've been driving it for 10 minutes, it's a pretty cool thing. I like it. The Kona Electric was my second favorite Kona of the last generation, with the N being, of course, on top. And this may be my number one favorite now that we don't have the Kona N anymore. So, okay, cool. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us today. Very short, very surface level first impressions here of the Kona Electric. Cool. All right, we'll park up here. We'll take one last look at the outside. That'll wrap it up for us today. Parking brake automatically set. You also get fun noises with the Hyundai and Kia EVs as well, which I quite like. Also, if you're wondering why there's no Hyundai badge on the steering wheel, there kind of is, because this is Morse code for H. So, something a little bit different as well. What are we on? Kumo Solus. A very base level all season tire. Okay, cool. That'll wrap it up for us today. Thank you guys all so much for watching. And again, we'll be back with a more in-depth review of this car a little bit later on this year or early next year. Well, that'll wrap it up. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one. Take care.